How do you do, everybody? A quick vlog update for you all. Mostly spent time in the garage cleaning it up, even though it may not look like it. You have too much crap, let's put it at that. I need to get my car in here because soon it's gonna get real cold, minus 15 or even 20 degrees. I've been fixing up my lawnmower. I needed to repair the back wheels. This one isn't in too bad of a shape. The other one was cracked at the center, so I've put that under epoxy. I did find out what caused the engine to rev, and it's the governor. It's actually beneath this air filter. There's two springs. One is the idle spring and the other controls the governor, and I put those on completely wrong when I put this back together. I'll give you a link in the description box, not the doobly-doo, because if you have links in your doobly-doo, then you should probably see a doctor about it. A link in the description box to the video that helped me solve this. I had no idea that they were that important, but obviously they are. And here's the previously cracked wheel that I fixed. It's not pretty, but it's working. Or it withstands my super non-scientific quick tests. And it stayed on the lawnmower previously when this was completely broken off. So here's hoping. I decided to take a look at why my driving mechanism weren't working on my lawnmower, and this is what I think. I heard it first from on AVE's channel. Designed to fail. This gear here is metal. It's hardly worn at all. This inner ring gear here is plastic, and as you hopefully can see, it's all gone, more or less. There are a couple of teeth here, but the rest of it is just worn out. I probably could 3D print something like this, although it'd probably be a nightmare to design, and then I don't think ABS would be strong enough. I mean, if this one, who is really tough plastic, can't stand up to this abuse, what chance do I have 3D printing something? As of now, I'll just put it back together, add some lubricants and so on. But further down the road, I'll probably disassemble this entire drive shaft mechanism in order to lower the weight on the mower. So yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad design. Now, as soon as I put the wheel on, I decided to take it back off, because I figured if I could just at least remove the gears from the drive shaft, the lawnmower would be so much easier to push around out on the lawn. So yeah, it's not a complete removal of the drive mechanism, the gearbox and so on, but it's at least something. So these gears were just held on with a small clip. And then there's a pin keying the gear to the drive shaft. On the other side of the mower, which I didn't film, this one just fell out more or less. But here it's in there, it's stuck real good. So as long as it doesn't come out, I'm fine with it. I decided to give it a couple of good whacks just to make sure that it wouldn't fall out, because if I can, I will reuse this. So on with some grease and put it back on. And as you can see, it's a huge difference. It rolls just like it should. Super smooth. So I'm glad I did this in the end. I got myself a pair of chainsaws. Both are a partner. This one you see here isn't exactly new. I got it from a neighbor of mine who in turn got it from someone else. He thinks it's from the 80s. I'm not sure, but yeah. It's not new. It might be running, I'm not sure, and he weren't either. And then I got this one from my dad, and this is in really rough shape. He said that the clutch doesn't work, and I can understand why. So I didn't get the blade with this one, but I don't need the blade. I'm only interested in the motors, the engines. Permitted that any of these work, of course, I'm gonna build a motorized wheelbarrow of sorts. And perhaps turn the second one, if both works, the second one into some sort of go-kart for my nephew. We'll see. I'll have to check with his dad first. But yeah, I'll take these apart and shove that video up on the interwebs sometime later. I also found out that the Buick is still leaking transmission fluid from the rear differential. Now, granted, this amount is after a couple of weeks, but that's still not good enough. My only option seems to be to get a new gasket. My valiant attempts to fix the old one was for nothing. So I'll order one of those right away so I can get this thing up and running finally. Preparations for installing fiber has begun. They've dug a small trench through my yard, and hopefully within a couple of weeks they will be here and install the rest of it. I finally got around to start chopping off my firewood. I decided to call it quits when I ran out of gas. The chain was getting dull and my back was aching as well, so it's a good time. I still have quite a bit left, and I probably should get to it, because it turns out you shouldn't have wood lying directly on the ground under a pile of wet leaves. Who'd have thunk it? My nephew started helping me laying out groundworks for the greenhouse. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to do this year, because due to all of the raining, the lawn is like a swamp. You can't even walk on it without leaving huge impressions, so having an excavator up here is not gonna happen. But I got this in place in preparation, because if nothing else I can start laying out the gravel here, because I need to have this level here as well. So yeah, it's quite a lot of material I need to get in here. I've also spent some time doing a bit of Paracord-ing. Still not sure what that craft is called. I made this for a friend of mine who's from Albania. Red and black is the color of the Albanian flag. He's an ex-metal fan. His wife made him cut his hair and take off his jeans vest 15-20 years ago. So these are a reminder that it's never too late to let your hair grow out. The knot is called True Lover's Knot, and it represents his undying love for his family. I'm hoping he'll like it. I'm not sure. I'll give it to him next week when I see him again. I've been trying my hand at designing a monkey's fist jig for paracording. The ones I've seen are more or less the same, so I thought I'd attack it, if you wish, from another angle. This is a prototype that's not working for a number of reasons. I still haven't got time, or enough time, to finish the next prototype in Fusion 360, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that as well soon-ish. To answer the obvious question, what's up with these? I've had corrective eye surgery with lasers. Pew pew pew! Unfortunately, the only outcome was almost 20/20 sight. Not any cybernetic enhancements at all, like X-ray vision or infrared, something like that. Still, this will mean, knock on wood, if everything goes as it should, I'm still healing. It's almost a week ago I did it only. No more glasses for me for at least 10 or perhaps even 15 years, and then my old age will take over and mess things up in other ways. But still, yeah, quite scary. The first couple of days were pain. I'm feeling fairly confident. Again, knock on wood, I'm still not done healing. I need another week or two before I'm sort of over it. Looking forward to not having to put on actual goggles all the time. Now for another item. I'm moving some of my content to vidme, or vid.me. The reason for that being that I see more and more YouTube creators expressing a concern with how YouTube is treating them. Some are getting blocked for no obvious reason, others are getting demonetized for no obvious reasons. They are more and more forced to find sponsorship outside of YouTube because the revenue has gone down. So I'm a nobody. I have last time I checked 23 subscribers, so I'm absolutely nobody. But I feel that if YouTube has grown into something that isn't supportive of its creators who actually provide the content, why should I support YouTube? So I'm going to put, this is the last vlog on YouTube. My vlogs will from now on only be available on vidme. And the link to that is down in the description box. I will still continue to put up all other videos both on YouTube and on vidme. But my main platform going forward will most likely be vidme, because they seem to understand what makes a functioning creators community. They're young, they're still kind of new. I'm not sure if they're gonna last in the long run, but I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not sure that the big ones like PewDiePie or PBS or the King of Random, you name it, will ever move over to vidme. Real Life Lore is there already, and they have a couple of really interesting channels or creators over there. But if you want to keep up with me, head over to my vidme page and follow me there. Because if you subscribe over there, then it's actually something you pay for. So just follow me and you'll get updated whenever I post something new there as well. So yeah, that's it for this vlog. Again, thank you very much for your time and for watching. I appreciate it very much. Again, feel free to give this a thumbs up or a like and follow me or subscribe if you want to keep up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.